1 Samuel chapter 14 shifts the focus from Saul's fear to Jonathan's faith, showing how courage rooted in trust in God can bring victory, even when leadership falters. Jonathan, Saul's son, decided to take action. Without telling his father, he said to his armor-bearer, "Come, let us cross over to the Philistine outpost." Between them and the Philistines were two rocky crags, Bozez and Sene. Jonathan believed that nothing could hinder the Lord from saving, whether by many or by few. He proposed a sign. If the Philistines invited them to come up, it would mean the Lord had given them into Israel's hands. When they revealed themselves, the Philistines mocked them and called them up. Jonathan turned to his armor-bearer and said, "The Lord has given them into the hand of Israel." Climbing up on hands and feet, Jonathan and his armor-bearer struck down about 20 men in a small area. Panic spread through the Philistine camp. The earth shook, and confusion swept through the army. Even the raiders and garrisons trembled. Saul, watching from Gibeah, saw the Philistine forces melting away. He called for the ark and prepared to seek the Lord, but as the chaos grew louder, he rushed into battle without waiting. The Israelites joined the fight, and even those who had previously hidden or sided with the Philistines turned against them. The Lord gave Israel victory that day, but Saul made a rash decision. He placed the army under an oath, saying that any man who ate food before evening, before he had taken vengeance on his enemies, would be cursed. The troops grew faint with hunger. Jonathan, who had not heard the oath, tasted a little honey he found in the forest, and his strength returned. When he learned of his father's command, he said Saul had troubled the land, because the people could have pursued the enemy more effectively if they had eaten. As evening came, the starving soldiers rushed upon the spoil and ate meat with the blood still in it, breaking God's law. Saul tried to correct the situation by building an altar and seeking God's guidance, but when he inquired, there was no answer. Through casting lots, Saul discovered that Jonathan had broken the oath. Saul declared that Jonathan must die, but the people refused. They said Jonathan had brought about a great victory that day, and they rescued him from death. The chapter closes by describing Saul's ongoing wars and his growing family, including his sons Jonathan, Ishvi, and Malchishua. Samuel 14 contrasts two hearts, Jonathan's bold faith in God and Saul's impulsive leadership driven by fear and pride. Next comes from Samuel 15, where Saul's disobedience reaches a turning point, and God rejects him as king.